Okay, so picture this, guys. You spend years of your life looking so much like a global pop star that she personally slides into your DMs. Sounds like the perfect dream, right? Except the girl who actually lived it just came out and said the whole thing left her feeling misled. We are talking about Paige Niemann, Ariana Grande's lookalike, and there is so much more to this story than pop star sends sweet DM. Let's get into it, guys. Welcome back to Euro Unplugged, and thank you so much for your continued support. It's been so amazing. Who is Paige for anyone that is just tuning in? Paige Niemann is 22 now, but this started when she was 12. She was homeschooled and growing up in California. Kids started telling her that she looked like Ariana Grande when she was just 10 years old. By 12, she was posting selfies dressed as Ariana on Musically. Yes, guys, Musically. That's how long this has been going on. Then in November of 2019, 15-year-old Paige posted a video lip syncing to Successful while dressed as Ariana, and that's the one that sends her viral, guys. From there, it snowballs, of course. She's doing the ponytails, the oversized sweatshirt, the winged eyeliner, the whole aesthetic. You get it, guys. And she gets so good at it that she is walking runways as Ariana impersonator. She is also in an Alexander Wang ad next to Taylor Swift and Beyonce impersonators. Like, she's fooling everyone, you guys, even at movie premieres. At her peak, of course, she had millions of followers across platforms. And here is the moment that everyone has been talking about. Years into her viral fame, Paige says Ariana personally reached out to her. And this week, Paige finally shows the actual message in her new docuseries, Turning the Page, which just dropped on Prime Video and Apple TV Plus. The DM reportedly opens with Ariana saying she's flattered and that she is sure Paige is very sweet. But then it turns, you guys. Ariana tells her she looked back at Paige's page and thinks somebody needs to tell her that she's beautiful as herself, not as a copy, as herself. She goes on to say Paige is beautiful without all the makeup and without trying to make her face look more similar to someone else's. And she closes it out saying she had to say it because it's the truth. On paper, you guys, that sounds so sweet, almost maternal, like a big sister moment from someone who has been through the fame machine herself. But here's the twist, you guys. Paige is now saying the interaction left her with mixed feelings. Her word, not mine, is misled.
Can you walk us through like what went through your mind when you saw that DM in your inbox?
It was definitely an unexpected moment, and it reminded me that the public perception doesn't always reflect the full story. The point of showing the DM was to show that I think people are spreading their own narrative.
And I think that is the most interesting receipt in this entire story, you guys, because it means Paige herself doesn't read that DM as purely kind, and she has had years to sit with it, and her honest reflection is complicated. And when you actually look at the context, you guys, I get why, because this wasn't Ariana's first time reacting to Paige's impersonation. Years earlier, Ariana had already reportedly called the whole thing bizarre. So, this "you're beautiful as yourself" DM isn't just happening in a vacuum. It's happening after Ariana had already expressed discomfort with someone recreating her face, her mannerism, even her Nickelodeon character, Cat Valentine from Victoria's. So, guys, was this DM genuine encouragement or was it really polished, well-worded way of telling a teenager to knock it off, wrapped in enough compliment that it reads as sweet instead of a warning? Because those are two different things, you guys. And I think that's exactly why Paige is sitting here years later still processing it. And let's talk about Paige. What she was dealing with. Well, all this was happening because the internet has not been gentle with her, you guys. As her impersonation videos got more and more convincing, people started speculating she had gotten cosmetic procedures just to look more like Ariana. Imagine, you guys, being a teenager and having strangers debate whether you altered your face for internet fame. And then it get messier, of course. Paige started an OnlyFans account, still while dressed as Ariana, and fans dragged her hard for it, calling it misleading, calling it creepy, of course. And she has also been banned from both Instagram and TikTok at different points in her career. And by late 2025 into early 2026, people started noticing that she was pulling back, showing up to the red carpets as herself instead of in character, going quiet on impersonation content altogether. Guys, here is my 2 cents about the docu-series underneath all the DM drama. This is a girl who built an entire career, an entire identity on erasing herself to look like someone else, starting at 12 years old, before she even had fully formed a sense of who she was. And now at 22, she's trying to unbuild that. She's telling TMZ she's ready to be known as more than the girl who looks like someone. She wants to act, she wants to model, she wants people to actually meet Paige. That's a much heavier story than celebrity send sweet DM to fun, right? This is about what happens when your entire public identity is built on not being yourself, you guys, and what it takes to claw back to yourself. And I want to know, do you read that Ariana DM as kindness or nicely worded way of saying, please stop? And do you think Paige can actually build a career outside of the Lookalike label? And is that always going to follow her? Let me know in the comment section. I actually cannot wait to see where you land on this one, guys. Like this video if you remember Paige from her viral TikTok days, and subscribe, of course. We are just getting started. Thank you so much for your continued support. It's your girl Yura. See you on the next one.